his happy friends are going to give us the word. The word about dunking. Donut dunking, that is. It's strictly from etiquette and all that, so listen closely. First, we see Happy himself fairly serene about the world in general and dunking in particular. However, his neighbor prefers the grab and bite style. Don't be afraid of the donut. It can't bite back. Of course, if you're not sure, go after it with two hands. According to the word from the Dunking Association conclave in New York, compounding a felony is the only thing that's taboo, along with spilling on the old lady's new tablecloth. Okay, so she hasn't got a tablecloth. For the swanky soiree, Happy recommends Injured Innocence, or the close-to-chest sneak. This is especially apt for fugitives from household justice, introverts, and Happy Felton, who makes dunking as exciting as taking candy away from baby. Shh, somebody's looking.
Everybody, and welcome to Game 3 of the ITSL Conference Finals. Team Illinois captain Derek Miller has his back against the wall, down 2-0 to the defending champion Tomas Tvaroh. I'm Jeremy Anders, joined here by Max Goldman. Max, thanks for being here, and what are your thoughts on this opening hand?
Whew. I mean, you have three great U.S. headlines. I, I think you could maybe I don't know, hold purge and hold defectors and use the containment ops because once you purge, your ops aren't great, but at least hopefully his ops aren't great either.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to go about this. My first thought was to do a containment and try to hold purge, but every time I try to hold purge, I fail. Derek has been able to. I've seen Derek do it, but I can never do
So
it.
so here's my one on this, right? If you don't have great ops, you'll probably have to be fighting in Asia and Middle East. If you hold defectors, you know you're not going to lose France from De Gaulle.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Because
right now,
now with containment, I think you're forcing yourself to probably fill France, which is not a bad thing. So don't get me wrong. Um, but I mean, I see Suez as ops,
yeah, I think so.
right? Because I mean, I'm a big fan of going Suez, Lebanon, Egypt. At the same time, I've wanted to do that and invented Suez first, and then not been able to place it. So and have to
Classic.
walk back from Iran. Uh,
Classic.
I've definitely have never done that. Um,
Okay, so obviously a great headline for Tomas there, arguably the best USSR headline on turn one. Um,
I mean,
it's
yeah, I think VR just loses its benefit later on, but I mean, I have seen people like Z make it work like AR1 or AR2 of the hand and still be very effective.
Yeah, that's true. If your opponent's not in Malaysia, you can handle. Okay, so he's just going to fill Thailand, I assume.
Interesting. So I know Striker's a big fan of if you're gonna do that, just go 4-4-5. I'm still a 4-4-1 guy, even because I don't want my opponent to go 4-3-3, but that's just me.
Yeah, I tend to agree, Max.
But also, if Micro Striker says go 4-5, there is a reason why he's the top. So
Yep. Okay, I like getting Korean War out early, and okay, well, there's a nice six.
there's a nice six. But under containment, I mean, I agree with that play. I think that's the right choice.
Yeah, I agree too, because Tomas basically needs. He doesn't know we've got a hand at two ops here. He's got to be thinking he's got to play China on South Korea.
We got a hand of three ops.
Oh, that's fair.
We got a hand of three ops. So um, I think that if I'm Tomas right now, I think I'm just giving away South Korea. Like you can't fight for it.
Well, he doesn't
No,
agree with either of us,
he does not
and
agree.
he's going to make Derek have the ops to take it, which is could be uncomfortable for Derek.
Oh, don't do that. No, bad. I think I would be holding Purge here. You don't get the containment bonus off it, but I guess he is thinking to hold defectors.
Yeah, that must be it. Because I mean, we could just play special in there and only for just one less op, special or Olympics.
Yeah, and then I mean you do risk Tomas having another four to flip it with NTB or something, but if Tomas is placing 8 ops into South Korea right now or 9 ops, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, he's not getting anything out of his Vietnam
V
bonus. He's not
yeah.
spreading elsewhere. So I mean, this is fine, but I think I would have just used a two op there.
Yeah, I think I would have also just gone 6-5 on South Korea and basically said if you have NTB and this is how you want to spend your ops this turn, go for it.
Yep.
Um I think we're in a position to still fight. The Queen, first of all, you have to get into Malaysia to be able to make a coup on Thailand,
Hmm.
but not that crazy. I think I would maybe use Suez to go Egypt, Lebanon, Malaysia. Um,
I think that makes a lot of sense. UN of a four? No, just a three.
nope, just a
Okay.
three.
Ooh, dice are hot for Tomas early. I think your play is still good.
Yeah, I think getting out of Israel right now is kind of imperative, and Suez is the right card. You do lose like a blockade card, but I think it's fine. I also don't mind this. I think South Korea, Egypt, Lebanon would also make complete sense, but I think moving into Lebanon is important.
Okay, would you do Lebanon over Malaysia for the fourth?
Yes, because if you go Malaysia, I think Tomas probably just coups Panama.
Yeah, that makes sense. And oh, and duh, we're getting ourselves out of Israel, so we need that Lebanon op. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Now I think Tomas is in an interesting predicament because he probably has to move out of Iran before taking a coup if he wants to be super safe. I guess Malaysia would force Tomas to take a coup and then you get a stab at Iran, but oh my God, he did have ops.
Wow.
Wow.
That's another big roll too. But this or a three up coup of Iran is just so lucrative here.
Yeah, it's a got absolutely have to.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
one more pick of
just
the die would have been so
not
impactful there.
just not enough. And now uh Derek's in a pretty bad spot, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's not. Let's see here. We've got two turns. We got six ops. We're going to be domed in Asia. We could spend basically our whole rest of the turn to establish a Europe dom, but that doesn't seem great.
No, it doesn't. You're
Now we're
5 ops
holding
out.
now we're holding IP war, I think, with the way
No,
this is.
you have to hold defectors through, I think.
The challenge
Okay.
of the 20th century is the challenge of
Right?
human relations
If you
and not of
play
the
IP war, you
individual
basically
or
risk a De
national
Gaulle
forces.
France flip. So, how do you, are you okay with that right now? Because I think I wouldn't be. I
Yeah, I
think.
mean we need a Europe dom. And where else, if we're not placing into Europe, where else are we placing ops, really? Jordan, and then he just closes that off.
But then you can,
Oh, my,
oh gosh.
this has been a rough turn one for Derek.
Oh my God. With
Yeah, and the
Truman
quick,
out.
the quick Truman. I was wondering if that was suggesting a West Germany poke. There you go. That's the spirit, Derek. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I mean, we still got a lot to play, but I agree with this. Yeah, I would go 3 France there.
Yeah, absolutely. But it turns out he wasn't attacking West Germany. He was destalling into France.
Oh,
Okay, there's another couple points.
okay. I mean, there's a lot you could do here, right? You could obviously close France off, which might not be necessary. You could poke North Korea. You could walk into Colombia. because Venezuela. Oh no, I don't agree with this. Oh no, I sock Govzer de Gaulle just ruins your day. Um, I know. Yeah. Do you go Colombia here, or do you pressure the Middle East?
I Yeah, I like Colombia. I guess
Now,
something weird like a duck coup of Lebanon is horrifying, but
I will say though, you do have to get to the mid-war for the mid-war regions to score. So
yeah.
that's the only counter to the Colombia place is I mean, so Marshall feels great because that base, I mean, you can still get De Gaulle out, but then you get a coup on Angola. So
Yep.
yeah. So Tomas had what? NTB, NATO, UN of NORAD, DSTEL, and CNS. Oof.
Yeah, strong hand.
With VR. Oof.
With VR, hit the Korean War, which
Or
got him a couple VPs, had 2 5s on coups, so a very nice turn for him. And there is the aforementioned De Gaulle headline.
Our policy is directed not against
what
any
do you
country,
close off Venezuela,
doctrine,
move into
but against
Zaire, and
forces,
then just put some
poverty,
ops into
desperation,
France
and
if you have a
chaos.
four?
Yeah, one
Preference would
Zaire,
be the
one
survival of the working
Venezuela,
economy in the
2
world
France. You
so
could
as to
even do
permit the
one.
emergence of political and
You
social
can even do
conditions
one
in which
Venezuela,
free institutions
one
can
Brazil, because I
exist.
kind of want to
Such an
maintain
existence, I am
access in that
convinced,
sub-region if Derek
must
coups.
not be at
So I
one
feel like getting
of the
up into
bases
Brazil
that
is
various
good.
crises develop.
It also makes it a
Any
pretty
assistance
juicy
that this
coup
zone
target to
may
give up
render
France.
in the future would
Yeah.
provide a cure rather than a mere
So I might
substitute.
do one
Any government that is
Zaire,
willing to assist in the
one
task of recovery
Brazil, 2 France,
will
or
find full cooperation, I am sure,
That's an
on the part
interesting
of the United
idea.
States government.
So then, like, if he
Any
wants to coup
government which
either
maneuvers
Venezuela or Brazil,
to
and then you
block the
close
recovery of
off,
other countries
it's not
cannot expect help from us.
terrible.
yeah, or even maybe close off Venezuela and only put one into France. This is one where I'd be doing like 4 different drafts, and the guys would be like, "Don't do this." And it's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, this would be a pretty. This would take me a while, but I definitely think Tomas should be placing ops here. Because you still threaten the France flip if Derek can either then coup or take France, right? So
Yeah, because if Tomas say coups Panama, even if he rolls big, Derek can just with one of these threes go 2 France, 1 Venezuela, and or even just 1 France, 2 Venezuela. Maybe if Derek's feeling really frisky, and that's annoying for Tomas. That's difficult for him to deal with.
yeah, the only bright side for Tomas is he knows Truman is out, so
Yeah.
that that helps kind of like figure out what you're gonna do, right? Like you're not risking dumping ops in and then just going down to zero.
Yep.
So, oh,
Okay.
okay, not what I was expecting at all.
So this will close off Venezuela.
They established two DOMs.
Yeah. So I feel like this is just. And then we can block Asia, but we're not going to be able to meaningfully fight for it long
Fight for it,
term.
yeah.
So I don't. Is it crazy to just say don't even bother with that, Max?
And like go one Jordan to kind of like push the situation in the Middle East.
Yeah, something like that, or even one Algeria. Jordan's probably better.
So Tomas is not someone who, having played him a few times and having a bit of an idea of what he does, he is not one. Okay, that was a smart play, I think, to take Malaysia.
Yeah.
He's not one to usually give up ducks, so I would have a sinking feeling he might have CIA. So I personally would not have played 5-year plan as quick. I think I would have gone ComCon, and I would have tried to event 5-year plan and force him to play Asia, or force him to play China.
Interesting. Okay, so
Especially taking the two DOMs, I think like you could possibly hit a scoring that's a bad scoring, and then you
yeah,
could force a China play, I would have seriously considered that. Um, I think you have to play certain people enough to get a feeling for what they like doing, though, and how they play.
Yeah, and that plane, yeah, okay, and there is the
Yeah, that 5-year plan could have been lucrative.
okay, so the only did we see NTB?
No, we did not. So I do like this. Um, if I'm Derek, I'm gonna have Tomas not thinking about the Middle East because I want to play into Iraq with with an empty Iran AR-6, so that if Tomas coups, you walk into Iran and then you're first to Pakistan.
Yeah, that'd be great if we could pull that off.
Yeah, which is why I really like this line of play by Derek. If that's kind of what he's thinking.
Okay, and I think I would probably just go to Brazil here.
Yeah, you have to take Brazil.
And then do you
Because you
put
can't let
third
Derek
in?
get Brazil and walk into Uruguay, right?
Yeah. So then do you put the third in Venezuela or do you play it in the Middle East? Let's see what Tomas does. Okay, he does do Venezuela.
I think you should just take Venezuela here. Or, yeah, I think you just take the Venezuela, or you do a Brazil poke. I like a Brazil poke because then Warsaw could go Iraq, Uruguay, and who the and close off Panama, sure.
Yeah, I think
That
that's good.
that would be pretty good, I think. Or you could actually go with Warsaw, you could do if you did that, yeah, so you could go Iraq, Jordan, Uruguay, and block Middle East Dom.
Hmm.
How
Interesting.
often do you see Lebanon and Jordan blocking Middle East Dom as the USA, right?
Not too often.
Not too often, but that's not an unreasonable play.
And look
I
at
hope,
yeah, and then you look at this board and Nasser was not evented either.
yeah, that's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you think Derek sees Iraq? I have to assume they're both thinking it.
I think he
Um,
does. That's the type of thing he would think about in a team game. I think he does.
Because then if you're Tomas, you give up the coup. Oh, oh, get some mill ops.
Interesting. Okay, so I think one
Interesting.
Panama. I still Panama, Uruguay, Iraq. Exactly what you said before. Yeah,
Oh yeah, good job, Derek. Very good job, Derek. All right.
and well, maybe Derek's worried about Panama being cooed, but all the more reason to put Nop in there. I think.
I think you
Oh, he
go
wants to block
Panama.
the
You can
shot.
go. I think Panama or Jordan seem super reasonable. Um, I, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I think that's super reasonable, right?
Yeah.
And now Tomas has to probably take Iran and Argentina if he has a four. Um, Also, a USJ headline could be lucrative for our our man in blue.
Yeah, he doesn't draw the cards he wanted to, though. Except for Europe redraws. Actually, his redraws are phenomenal. The known
Yeah.
cards are great. The known cards, he got none of them, but the redraws are fantastic.
So this is probably he's probably going to run into a sock govs here, right?
Yeah, so the cards I have for Tomas are USJ, Blockade, Nasser, Fidel, SocGovs, and NTB.
Oh, you have nothing proper for blockade. I would you have gone CIA there and include Angola?
I think I would have, yeah.
I think I would have also. Now,
But
don't get me wrong,
basically,
CIA in the late war could be a pest.
I will say the last time we had this, actually, it was on turn two.
Oh
We
God.
had this, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a classic Twilight struggle, kicking the balls, and yikes.
Yeah, that
It was turn two. I was commenting with Justin against in Derek's series with Ryan, and we were both very much on the train of headlining CIA. But turns out Derek got a DEF CON win because he kept it in the deck. So hopefully that happens again here. UN's
And
great
UN
with USJ.
is quite the redraw. That's. I mean, you have to walk to Iran, right? Like, I don't think you have another choice on. Like,
Well, so we can, yeah.
yeah, it's got to be.
So then what do you coup if you're Tomas? You just take the Iran coup?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. And then Derek's response is probably to do something like one Panama. You could take Panama and Brazil. I'd like getting an op into Algeria too.
Well, you have to decide if you're going to play around. Wow,
Oh my.
Tomas.
And another big roll.
So I'm not nothing against Tomas. I do think he's one of the top Twilight struggle players around. But when you are getting some good play deck in an ITSL playoff run, you're unstoppable. I think it was 3 years ago, Scott Senin, who is a good Twilight Struggle player, but probably not in the same breath as like Z or Justin, had a good run of play deck and won the conference, right?
I think he did, yes.
Yeah. So when you're hot, and someone like Tomas being hot with the dice is unstoppable, if you ask me. It's just an absolute monster.
Yep. Okay, so that was another redraw.
So do you play around blockade here? I guess. I mean, yeah,
No, I mean you scored it. Like if we're lasting long enough to be Europe controlled, I think that's
so
a victory.
yeah, I think you gotta just take Algeria with NTB. Use C5 for the coup. I would take Algeria first before doing this. I think this could wait, but um, no qualms. I think you still have to do that regardless.
Yeah, I would agree Algeria first. And then we're doing Algeria. Yeah, just congrats on your new West German holding. Don't discard. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that has to be Algeria, Mexico, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I think it is Mexico.
Or one Iran to walk into Pakistan.
Oh, that's fun. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's hard to see though.
It is hard to see. Like that's a very sneaky play. I don't blame Derek at all if he doesn't come up with it, but I think that's a very clever play. I like that a lot. I don't know that I would, yeah, we don't need to worry about West
Yeah,
Germany.
we just don't need it. Yeah, I think one Iran to try and get Pac
Yeah,
to
that's cool. Oh,
even up
the
Asia.
mouse is in the right area, Derek.
Yeah, but
Up.
now it's not even an option because he has one. Oh, he's rethinking this. I think he might see it.
Oh,
My
nice.
boy, my boy. Yo, Derek's playing some good Twilight Struggle today. I think he like let's not understate that. He is playing quite well today.
Yeah, he's made some great moves. I don't know that I would have seen that Iran move. I'm glad you both did because I think that's a great play. So what are we doing here?
OAS is a pretty reasonable headline.
I think it's got to be that, right? Because Usuri Lads is lame. I mean, Lads, it's probably where he's cooing, so it's not horrible, but OAS is just better.
I mean, Oasis is also a good AR7, but I think, yeah, oh God, brutal.
So if we're looking at positives for Derek, the deck looks very blue right now already.
That's probably about the only positive at the moment because knowing Tomas, he's about to drop central score. just knowing him and how his luck's going right now, I would say central scoring is incoming imminently.
Okay, so Derek now going to be a little more defensive with OAS. I don't know that I go.
No,
Brazil.
I don't agree with Cuba. I think Brazil.
Yeah, I get the Guat play, but Brazil is more lucrative than Cuba for sure.
Yeah,
He's trying to set up a bazillion real lines, I think, is the point of this. But yeah,
Brazil also really should be considered as an event here to stop. That could possibly stop Asia Dom or flip an Asia Dom.
yeah, because what's country count is 5 to 4. Yeah, that could change down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's an auto event. I'm just saying depending on how the turn goes, we should be considering it. It should be on the table.
We should be playing that late in the turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well there's a,
Okay,
a miss.
we get a break. Um, I think EU to Panama and Pakistan.
Yeah, and you don't have to take Pakistan. You can just do one pack.
Yeah, I think one pack is total. Yeah,
Yeah, love it.
love it. I think the only move that I'm really not agreeing with Derek so far today is the Cuba play. But outside of that, he's playing high level TS right now. Credit where credit's due, right?
Yeah, very happy with him.
So you know him a bit better. When I asked him before the game, how are the nerves, and he said there are no nerves. Is that real, or is he feeling it?
I don't think he's feeling it too much. I don't know if there's literally no nerves, but he's fine.
My game three against Tomas, I was like, my if I had a heart monitor on it, it would have been at like 120 the whole time at least.
Oh yeah, I can imagine because it was your first two games that were the really good games, and then game three
Yeah,
was kind of rough,
I
right?
mean, game two towards turn 9, 10, like my heart rate was 140 when I saw Central. Oh my God.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Uh,
if you folks haven't checked out that series, you can look for Max on Twitch because those games 1 and 2 were both phenomenal games to watch.
Game three, not so much.
Yeah.
Probably not worth your time. uh, yeah, I mean, Tomas going for a big think right now. Because it's not clear what you do, right? With it, I mean, I guess it depends if he has scorings in hand, but it's definitely not clear.
Yeah, he wants to decide. If I was him, I would not fight for Mexico. He probably needs to take Chile. I mean, even Derek getting an op in there is obnoxious because you can set up Peru real
Realize
lines. He needs to deal with Western Asia somehow.
plus the block central dom. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm agreeing with this. I think I'm going to pack one India hold because I'm holding Usuri. I want the China card out.
Yeah, we can't just let him take Pakistan. This is overthinking things, I think.
Yeah, I think okay. No, I do not hate it. I just think that because we have Usuri in our hand, getting the China card out is a good choice. But I think this is, I think we're dissecting the real small things here.
Yeah. Also, a real line of Chile is really lucrative for Derek at this point. And
As a
he's got phenomenal secondary targets. Or actually, I mean, you start with Mexico.
yeah. Oh yeah, see, he's picking up shuttle. He's thinking that shuttle could be a lucrative event.
Yeah.
Um, what are your thoughts on salt?
Salt, there's not,
There's purge.
there's Purge.
There's purge.
We
We
can
know
hold
how.
Salt, can't we? Okay, yeah, those are all obligations for Tomas.
I would use the three here. That the two's a good coup card.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That was the best coup card, unless he's planning on using Portuguese and going
He's
south.
so like coup Southeast African states. That's not unreasonable. Or
Yeah.
maybe he could be thinking I'm going to event salt anyway.
Mm. I what did you say earlier, Max?
I'm surprised Tomas didn't just drop it and take the VP. I
Well,
think I would have done that.
okay, that is what Derek does, but he could have done libs differently too and had presence lists.
It was dumb and just
Yeah.
stolen the coup AR1 or given up the coup AR1, but instead he was like, I want to protect my holdings. So, or maybe he was just getting greedy and thinking he was going to get a Mexico-Cuba dom off anyway in Central. I get, you know what? With OAS, you can't do it, right? Because you could go to Panama, one Nicaragua, and then Derek could just retake Panama.
Oh, that's true.
It's Derek's OAS headline that stopped Tomas's plan, but
That's true.
I think you got assault right here. I think if you're going to assault, now's the time. Do it.
You're gonna salt now
Salt.
time. Do you want to hold salt and try to find a more lucrative card than purge?
No, I think getting the coup on the one stabs.
Okay, well, USJ is in the discard, so Derek's going to use shuttle to block Asia Dom, but not in the way we were thinking.
Also a very reasonable use of shuttle, though.
Yep.
I mean, if you told me turn 4, Derek would even up the battlegrounds in Asia, I would have told you you're smoking something and to, pass it over.
Yeah, without an IP war.
Yeah, yeah. So kudos on Derek for at least evening out Asia. There's ways to go on this board, but every little bit counts, right?
Yes, I think Chile has to be a focus here.
I was just thinking, Libya, that you got to get out of Egypt.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Derek is just hunting regions on the board to even up, but he does have to get ahead in some regions, is the thing.
Yep. Okay, so bear trap going to
Oh.
space.
That is. I. Which one do you place for ops? I don't know.
I
do
would
not
place
know.
Usuri.
I would probably place Salt, and I don't know. Oh, I think you have to take Chile. I guess it stops Dom. That doesn't stop Dom.
Yeah, I would just take Chile here. Okay, there we go.
I kind of like the Saharan states. I actually think that was a pretty, like, 2 Chile, 1 Saharan. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I could work with that also.
Although if we were going to do that, then I would have used salt because now you need a 4 op to take Pakistan without
Yeah.
and if you have him giving China, having Usuri in your hand would have been.
This is a nice Asia for Usuri.
Yep.
Shall we sell for Usuri? I think how I learned your missile, I think it's just missile, right?
Yeah, it's not safe, but I think that's okay.
I think that's okay as well.
We're very glad to control OPEC because that's 4, possibly 6 VPs if Tomas controls it.
Those are VPs that Derek cannot give up at all.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean it's not safe, but you're so far behind. Like the odds of defconning on Duck right now are extremely low.
Yeah, I think it's a good risk for sure.
Okay. That's kind of painful.
Wag is right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I would yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's an Asia Dom.
those are VP. Those are desperately needed VP on the board.
Yeah, that's more lucrative than taking Chile or taking a coup.
Although if I'm Tomas, I'm probably poking Argentina and just outright taking it here.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess then you give a Zaire coup. So, but South America control when you're at 8 does seem titillating to say the least.
Well, you could also see if Tomas has South America scoring, you could see a poke of Argentina and just a
Oh, and just
um,
drops it. Yeah,
that would be 7, right?
that's just as good.
Oh yeah, that's what we get.
Okay, Jeremy. I
Oh
think we.
no.
Oh, that's so bad.
Especially with his hand. Oh no, I spoke it into existence. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
we
Derek.
we both were looking at that, and
Oh no.
oh no, and he gets the coup. And
Wow.
he gets the
Oh,
coup. Oh, Derek,
devastating.
Derek.
Oh no, he doesn't get
Oh,
the coup. That's oh my
that's
goodness.
it. Wow.
Just a devastating turn 5 sequence for Derek. As we were talking about him taking an Asia Dom and doing some good things to try to get back into this one. A key miss on Quag, 2 well-timed scorings for Tomas there, Max.
Yeah, I mean, even if he didn't miss the quag roll and Derek got the coup, he's not cooing Middle East, right? I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, that's
maybe,
true.
maybe, I don't know. Yeah, okay, you're like, okay, if it scores, it's over, but like also if Southeast Asia scores, it's basically over. Like if
Yeah,
yeah,
you're gonna try to you're gonna coup Zaire for sure.
you're
So,
gonna Kusair with this hand. Like let's be honest, all of us are probably getting Kusair with this hand. Scoring card timings again, uh quite devastating for Derek. I think he played really well though, all things considered.
yeah, I agree. Derek played a very nice game. I think Tomas, unsurprisingly, plays a very nice game as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, scoring card timing was big. D-stall some nice rolls early for Tomas as well. So, Derek, what a run to the conference
Conference.
finals. Just
Oh, I know why Derek placed into Cuba. It was to make him presenceless so he couldn't just drop Central for like 3.
oh, okay, very good.
I very good in that case, Derek. I get why you did that, and I think there was value in that case. So hopefully he watches up until we're talking so that he could see that we're giving him full credit and due for his play.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
listening now. So, yeah, I think ending on saying, like, I played well, I think that's a great spot to end the stream. We don't have to talk about anything else in this game.
well, I feel you because when Tomas eliminated me, more or less went like this for him also. And there's nothing you could do in Tomas's rolling 5s and 6s all game.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.